Okay, so I was playing a little, and I was over in this area building up some stuff. I turned disasters back on, and when I went over here, half of my city was burned down, and it didn't really give me any notification that it was doing that. Okay, so something that I was showing off in the previous run was come over here to budget and do that. Raise the taxes all the way up. Also, I'm going to go ahead and put on subscription. And I went up the African swallow, which was a horrible idea. Never go up the African swallow, because you're never going to be able to get off. Want fire protection. Yeah. So the subscription will just give you monthly notifications, I think. Not monthly, but more regular notifications, rather than just you're able to build something new on this. So, yeah. Once I get money, I'll build one. That's why I normally don't turn notifications on, or subscription on. So, yeah, doing the 20% tax, not always the best idea. But if you want money quick, you do that. Okay. One right there. So I'm going to try my best to replicate what I did. Right in capital. Oh no. Yeah, sadly, for whatever reason, this area never grew up that much. Okay, Denmark fight. Alright, that's enough for subscriptions. Okay, we'll do 2 years of it, get some money, and then we'll go back down. Yeah, the thing with African swallow is it just goes by so quickly, unless you're doing the hotkey really quick. You're probably not going to get it. Okay, go back down to 0. Sorry, I had to sneeze. I'm going to turn off auto budget because I want to actually, when you're manually like switching the income tax, not the income tax, the whatever it's called, property tax, it's best to know exactly when the budget is coming up. Waste all of our money terraforming, because why not? So I'm not sure what we're going to do after this game, because this game has been pretty popular. Reason why I can't level this. Apparently people have been aching for a new SimCity 2000 Let's Play lately. I think the first episode had like 17 views, had a legitimate comment on it, which was asking how I downloaded the game. So I'll try and give my best explanation of how to do it here, but pretty much what you need to do. I'm sorry if you can hear the wind in the background. It is really windy out here. Okay. So what I did to download the game, because I own the actual disc. I own like the physical CD-ROM disc, and I have a little CD player thing that hooks up to my laptop, and that's how I play it. So what I did was I downloaded VirtualBox, which is a virtual machine. Pretty common. You can find tutorials on how to download it. But I used a program that got the I want to say ICE. It's an optical disc. It allows really hard to explain because I don't really understand it that well. And it was a while ago since I downloaded the game. But basically it allows you to play the disc on the virtual machine, which you need to add to the virtual machine when setting it up. And that's essentially what you do. And then from there, it's not hard. If you want a better explanation, I'll probably try and find a couple tutorials and put it in the description. But yeah, the OS that I'm using is Windows XP because I'm trying to play this game. If you try and play this game on like a Windows 10 or newer Windows operating system, it's not going to work. You'll get some error message saying that you can't play this, and even putting it into like we could probably go here at 20. Even if you try putting it in compatibility mode, it still won't work. It's too old of a game. It's a 16-bit game, I believe. So trying to play that on a 64-bit operating system, it just doesn't work. There are other solutions, though. You don't have to do it this way. This is just the way that worked best for me with the physical copy. Because there are other ways where you can download like a file that allows you to play it on a 32-bit operating system, and that works fine. But since I have a physical disc, those things are packed to the brim. They put pretty much everything they could on those little things. And that means that I didn't want to go deleting stuff off of the disc because I wouldn't have enough room to actually put any of the newer files on it without deleting stuff, and that's a no-no to me. You don't want to do that because that could get like seriously bad. Okay, so we're roughly to where we were, or my entire city fell apart. Just expanding out this way. We terraformed all that, so should work out pretty well. That, I think building is blocking our path. Also, since I didn't have sound effects on, I think that's why I didn't notice that the entire city was on fire. Because you'd be getting like booms the entire time. Yeah, that's why I turned it off in the first place. Give it another year or so. That. I also need to make sure I save in between recordings, because that was kind of a major issue. Was if I had saved after my first recording, I would have had all that progress, a lot of that progress saved. Nope. Helicopter 1 reporting heavy traffic. Now, you probably don't need to make these orbital lab. Probably don't need to make these as tightly packed as I am. As in, like, the blocks, because I probably have way more of these smaller blocks than I really need to. Okay, let's add an hospital here. Never mind. Need to go ahead and raise our taxes back up. That. Kill our city. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to try this without completely screwing up. Okay, give it one more gear. Accidentally hit the wrong button. Okay, there we go. That's you see how quickly that goes. Okay, go up to speed 1. Let the year end. Go back down to 0 for a little while, but that's $28,000 right there. Pretty nice. Definitely makes things a lot faster, that's for sure. Okay. We're not going to be able to place this along the edge because of the power plant, but I think that's a worthwhile investment long term. Fusion power plants are even better though, because if we take a look at them, so it's 4,000 for 200 megawatts with the coal power plant versus 28,000 for 1,600 megawatts. So let's just do a quick math here. So 28,000 divided by 4,000. I mean, yeah. That's 28,000. 28 divided by 4. 7. That's about 70. Need about or we'd need 7 of the coal power plants to. We'd be paying for 7 coal power plants to get the microwave. So 7 times 200. That's 1,400, which is an extra. We pretty much have to buy an extra coal power plant just to match the same amount. All right. Sounded like a crash. So mean. But it's a good thing this is a game. Okay, this speed is very slow. Let's get back up to Cheetah. How long do we got on our power plant? 32 years. Okay, we got some time. Okay, so places are coming back. Usually takes a little while before everything goes back to normal after a long patch. Should probably go ahead and hook up all of our water. I do like to put in redundant water lines. I think it just makes a lot of sense. Okay, don't have any money. Great. How's the city? The city looks about back to normal. So we'll go ahead and raise taxes again. I don't know what that explosion was, but hopefully everyone's okay. So I didn't set the timer, but I imagine we're probably about 15 or so minutes in. I had to take a guess. We'll keep going for a little bit. December, January, awesome. Add some money, not very much money, but some. So we can tune down some of these things. The only thing I would say never to mess with is the transit. Because if you screw with that, it usually doesn't end well. You have all these broken roads and stuff, which is a giant pain. I not actually connect these up? Well, that should hopefully fix it all. I think we're doing fine on water. Power, water, yeah, we're good. Okay. Let's see. Over, put it back down. Now, you don't have to do it this way. That's just the way that I kind of like it. I think it's kind of fun to get a whole bunch of money at one time and then let the city grow back again, and then... Sorry, there was a lightning strike right by us. Or not a strike, but Flash. It was really nasty earlier. I went to go and get some groceries and just started downpouring. Ourselves a stadium. What do we want to name what did we name? Okay, I think it just auto-selected something. Never mind. SimCopter 1 reporting heavy traffic. Acting really slow here. Okay. Football. Stadium. I don't even know, I don't know what we actually named it. Let it all grow back one more year. But let it become better, get better, higher quality. A feeling we should expand to Imperial Isle now. Should build the correct way, which it does. Good. Okay, now, so bridges in this game. So you have a causeway, which doesn't lift up, so boats can't go underneath it, but you're just going between two, like, shallow points. It's not a big deal. Raising bridges allow boats to go underneath, but they're not super long. They don't span very far. And then suspension bridges allow boats to go underneath, and they can go a larger distance. I'm not going to build any right there, but just so you know. Okay. Nope. Thank you. Okay. Put in some stuff over here. College. Then a raised wire. Let's see. Almost out of money. We're going to be out of money here in a second. Yeah. Oh well. They'll get over it. SimCopter 1 reporting heavy traffic. SimCopter 1 reporting heavy traffic. Okay, just let everything grow back. Or not grow back, die. Let everything die. So I'm thinking these two rows will be residential as well, commercial, and then industrial up here. We'll have a few other things sort of sprinkled throughout, just kind of like public service buildings. Money, excellent. Let this area die a little more. None of this stuff is going to want to be built, but we might as well make these connections. Okay, not that. One of the things that I did do was I added in subways and stuff over in this area, kind of assist in the transportation of people. Now, I may add those in, but subways are pretty expensive. wouldn't recommend building them unless you're trying to do like a entirely subterranean city. Noise is so funny. Alright. Let's in a library. Put in a bus depot. Go ahead and build it like that. Help encourage growth. Electric wires aren't very expensive, so it's not a huge deal to spam them a little more. Alright, go ahead. I really wish you could turn off certain sound effects, because like that reporting heavy traffic sound effect is really annoying. Head in arena. Back. Okay, so marinas are kind of unique in the sense that they don't have to be built solely on land. So like right here, you can build a marina. So it only takes up a couple of land tiles versus all of them. Okay. Go ahead, put in some prime commercial land. Put some in there, and then we'll make the rest residential. Hook up this power. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put a sign over here. Always Imperial Isle. Now, you can turn signs off with this little toggle right there. They're not too difficult to get rid of. Let's go ahead and raise taxes again. And you don't have to specifically raise taxes on everyone. So you can change, like, you want to fine tune it a little. I don't remember if I showed this off yet, but you can, like, in this particular strategy, you just raise everyone's taxes. It's not a huge deal. But if you're specifically trying to encourage growth to certain zones, you can raise or lower certain zones' taxes. Okay, so we'll go ahead and kill our city a bit more, as it should be. Alright, so, kind of tough. What do I want to expand to next? Do I want to just get rid of this little arm and finish off this half? I think that might be the best direction to go. Or, well, I wouldn't be opposed to leaving a bit of it raised, but I don't want all of it raised. Let's just level everything. Yeah, wasting money. Woo! Okay. Once we waste all of our money here, seconds, we'll call this a wrap today. All right. Great. We have successfully wasted about 30,000 of the taxpayers' dollars. Good job, everyone. I would claim this as being a very successful day, and good night.